it's always an adventure to explore places that I don't know before. And also, I came from a background of ethnography. So for me, it's always about, new places and this type of, stories and oral tradition, just to collect this. These are like, this cultural heritage that people are not on track of, collecting them because, people are getting old, and then there are so many stories just lost like this. And for me, it's always a pity that if I think in that way. I went there, and I remember this couple that I filmed them in their living room. It was because I was filming another person in the shop. And then the lady came, knocked the door, and said, "Are you the person who's collecting the smuggling stories?" I said, "Yeah, I am." And then she said, "Come to our place. Me and my husband, we were smugglers, and then we'll tell you more stories." And they really have this wish to tell their own stories, their own histories. I got this very crazy story. They also told me the slot machine in the casino in Espinho was smuggled through Torrent, carried by people's back in the mountain, and walk in the night of the mountain and smuggle it into Portugal. I was like, what? What is this? Yeah, it's a lot of very bizarre stories. I mean, I think they really like to share their stories because I don't think a lot of people ever ask them. They love to see themselves on the screen. I always love to present my film to them or to a more local audience here, like in the north, and because people laugh. They laugh, and they commented right away in the screening, and I love it. Yeah. I feel it's people that how can I put it? I made a film for them, and they understand the film as well. So. I mean, I entered the small villages around the border, and I entered, and the thing is, they're not even like younger people. They're not foreigners like me, and then they're not even younger people. They're only older people, and sometimes you see very little kids. And I remember the look, the gaze they look at me, and I mean, for me, it's interesting because I feel I'm an alien. I shouldn't be here. But they're not. They're just curious. It's something that happened in their life. They're not seeing it every day. It's this kind of curious. I feel lovely. It's amazing. I don't think if I'm a foreigner or a Portuguese matter that much. They just love this kind of gaze into them. And as well, they're gazing into me. I mean, I feel it's a kind of a change of the gaze. Yeah, I think they just wanted to be remembered. This type of history. I don't think. I mean, I really don't think there are a lot of people asking directly about all this, their past memories or their activities in the past, and they really want to be remembered. I mean, especially elderly people, we're so used to ignore them. We don't want to listen to them speaking whatever, but actually their story, there are the wisdom, inside, or there are very important things coming through all of their life, So I think sometimes I also think such stories I can't imagine how many of them are lost, So I think it's very, very important just to listen. I mean, just to pay attention to what they're talking.